Welcome in, second cousins. It's your boy Kyle here. Happy to be joined by second cousin 7. Normally lucky, but not tonight. The Orlando Magic fall to the Boston Celtics 109-100. And man, I just got to say out the jump, Paulo Banchero is a star. This guy is morphing right before our eyes. 32, 9, and 7. But it's just like he's got to do it all. Franz had an okay game, but we need to do everything we can in our power to optimize this young man moving forward because we are lucky that he is on our team. But outside Paulo Banchero, and even Paulo Banchero included, we might be the most ill-equipped team, 7, to take on these Boston Celtics, as we're taking on the behemoth of the three-point shot with us shooting 24% from beyond the arc. And the announcers were, acting surprised that we were shooting so poorly. But for us Orlando Magic fans, this is a regular thing. And even in a game where the Celtics shoot 45% from the field and a paltry 32% on 37 attempts from three, which is low for them, that's a bad game for them. Even that, we cannot overcome. We lose 109 to 100. We hold them to 2 less shots than us, but again, they make 5 more threes, and we have nothing. No one. We're passing up open threes. We have no confidence in the 3-7, and I'm just yelling at the television, and it's the same story on repeat, it seems.
Well, you are correct. First of all, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here, man.
Second of all, you said 32%. That's a bad game. I'd kill for 32% right now.
Oh.
Oh my goodness! If we shot 32%, this is a different ball game right now.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm loving it, man. It's I don't know, man. It was tough to watch guys turn down open threes. Like even they knew, like, oh, probably shouldn't be shooting this because it's not going in. I'm like, oh my goodness, it was tough to watch, and much like you and a bunch of other Magic fans, I was yelling at the TV as well. So
yeah. It's even tougher, 7, because we know this. We've been through this all year. And at the beginning of the year, good old Jeff Weltman in the front office, he gave us the line, well, we're going to depend on internal growth. We're going to see a lot of internal growth with the shooting. We brought in Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and there's going to be internal growth with the shooting, fans. Yeah? Yeah, Jeff? What kind of growth you talking about? Are we talking toe fungus? Because that's about the only growth I'm seeing on this team. Pretty much every player on this team is shooting worse than they did last year from beyond the arc. I mean, WCJ, Franz, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Anthony Black, Suggs even before he went out. They're all shooting worse from beyond the arc. And I've been probably one of the hardest KCP stands because I didn't have high expectations of him coming in. This is a guy that averaged 8.5 points, ladies and gentlemen. But are you kidding me? Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 3 points on 1 of 9. 0 from 6 from beyond the arc. 35 minutes, Kentavious. 35 minutes. Cedric, you're in the Orlando area. This man better be donating millions of dollars to youth sports, boys and girls clubs down there because he's got a lot of explaining to do in the Magic community.
What he better be doing is hiding. That's what he better be doing. Because how do you get paid that much money and come up with that performance time and time again? I mean, it's not even new for him right now. Like at 82 games, the guy probably had like not even 10 good games. Like I don't know what it is. It's super frustrating because this guy was supposed to be the guy that opened up the floor for Paulo and Franz and made it easier and got somebody that can consistently knock down shots.
Yeah.
And he hasn't done it. I want to know where it's at.
Yeah, he's not helping. He's doing some dumb stuff out there, too. I know the Tatum thing may have been inadvertent, but it felt like that Horford running into legs was a little bit purposeful. And I'm like, bro, Not when you're 0 of 5 from 3. We do not need another reason to get the crowd into this. Like, he's supposed to be the vet, and he's not even bringing that type of savvy and coolness about him. He's actually kind of poking the bear a little bit, and that's not helpful in the game that without Jason Tatum, we were hoping we could be a little bit closer, and I guess we were. Improvement. We lost by 17 last time, 9 this time. Hey, here we go.
It is.
And we're not. I wasn't expecting them to win this game. You're not expecting them to win this game. We just want to see a fight. And I guess if I'm trying to see some type of silver lining in this ugliness, we really are playing tough. Like, the guys aren't backing down. There were a couple times, like, there was a run by the Celtics in the second quarter, and then the third quarter, and then the fourth quarter, and we could have backed down every time, but the team kept kind of coming back, and they were fighting tough. And they're pissing off Boston fans, and they're taking out Boston players. I tell you, I know we're not going to win this series, most likely, but we're going to be sending the Celtics in the second round in some hospital gowns. The ass is going to be hanging out because they're going to be in the hospital gowns. Tatum's already on the bench. Kristaps got his head pounded in by Goga tonight. Totally inadvertent. I don't think these aren't dirty plays. Goga did not mean to elbow him in the face. That shit just happens. I saw Jaylen Brown is hobbling off after doing his post-game conference. His knees all jacked up. I
like to see it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I want to try to maintain hope. Do you have any hope going back home? This was kind of like what happened with us last year with the Cavs. Are you holding out any hope?
Listen, I'm one of those guys, born and raised Magic fan, man. I always got hope, and it's not always good, but but. Always got hope for the guys. It's like, until you out, you in it. So until they get eliminated, I got hope. I'm holding out for them.
Oh man, that's beautiful. That's why I need you on here, 7. I need you to lift my heart, because holy crap, it's been ugly. Too many missed free throws. What was the free throw number here? I'm bringing it up. 15 of 24, 62%. There's the 9 points. I just found them, 7.
Insane.
I just found the 9 points. And Paulo 6 of 11. That's most of the misses are on him. He needs to do better. That's his game, right? His bread and butter. If he is going to be one of those guys that's kind of the mid-range assassin but gets to the line so he has these sneaky efficient nights, he needs to do better of 6 or 11. Would love to see him at 37 tonight, getting one above his 36 in the previous game. But getting back to my primary point, man, this kid is a star. Like, he is a big-time, big-moment type of dude, too, because he hasn't had the best of seasons. Celtics fans, if you're here watching, like, yeah, he probably would have been an all-star if he hadn't got injured. Should have been, probably. But by, I think, his standards and what I expected of him, what we've seen of him, only in the last, 10 games has he started to turn it on. And he comes to play in these games. Whereas the rest of the team, they're looking to pass the ball. It looked like Paulo was the only one that wanted to score in the first couple of quarters. Everyone else is passing shit up. And we need to do everything that we can to optimize this kid moving forward. He asked for a point guard last year. Jeff Weltman said, I give you Jalen Suggs. Didn't work out. You better get him a point guard this year. You better get him some shooters around him. I don't care who the hell it is. I don't know who it is. From whatever team is selling, this guy needs to have spacing, because imagine if the kickouts, he's getting multiple jerseys. Imagine if he was kicking out to guys who could make shots, 7.
Right. And they brought that up in the broadcast, saying that he would basically average a triple-double if he had teammates that could knock down open shots. He make the right passes almost all the time. You know what I mean? It's just they not finishing the plays. And I know it's got to be frustrating for him. I mean, I seen earlier in the game, he was frustrated at Cole in the 3 minutes that he had when Cole took it all the way in when he's supposed to pass it out to him. And he's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, come on, man. So we can't have another Shaq situation where we just let the guy go and waste the talent. So I agree 100%. We got to get him on. We got to get him some help. Got to build a team around him. He the star.
Yeah. Yep. And if Jay were on here with us, 7, he would point to that third quarter, which again the Magic got off to a bad start in the third. 7-0 down and weren't ever able to make up that deficit, losing that quarter 31-24 after being, I think, what was it, halftime? It was like a point, 2-point game, something like that, 1-point game. It was close.
I believe it was 2, yeah.
Yeah. So then you come out, you get hit in the face with Jaylen Brown for 7 points, and now all of a sudden you're down by 9. As I said, the guys did fight back, but they were never able to actually get even and then take any type of lead in this game. And it's tough. Right. Again, when you're exchanging 2s for 3s, the maths on that just is never going to add up for you. And that's why I kind of go back to my original point that I think we might be the most ill-equipped team in the Eastern Conference to take on these Celtics. I know we have the second-ranked defense in the league, and that's clearly why we're even holding them to low hundreds in these series. But, man, the teams that hoist threes and the Celtics are better than the rest, we just don't really have a prayer because we shoot 24% from 3 and we can't go exchange 2 for 3s. It just, the math doesn't math. And we end up in situations like this. Even when they play kind of a crappy game by the Celtic standards, we still lose.
It's abysmal, man. I take it a step further. I think we the least equipped team in the playoffs, period, to face anybody because the formula for beating us is just don't let Paulo beat us. Like,
right.
Pack the paint because they can't shoot the ball, so it don't matter if you got wide open shooters. It's not going to happen anyway. So I just feel like until we get shooters and an actual point guard, it's going to be the same story over and over again. Please, Paulo, carry us across the finish line.
Yeah.
And the guy's like running out of gas.
Yeah, and then it becomes this vicious circle where Paulo's trying to do everything, so everyone else, all the other guys are just kind of watching, and then they're not ready to make any positive impact, and Paulo's looking around like, why is no one making a positive impact? Let me just do it all myself, and they're just watching, and then it just keeps going on itself, and Paulo keeps seeing more and more bodies. I mean, the Celtics went to a high 1-3-1 zone. They had like 3 guys at the top of the paint and then another guy out like chasing the ball, putting pressure on the ball, and just it's just impossible for our team to kind of break through that. We need to get to the line. We need to get to the paint, and we're losing it even the shit we're supposed to be good at. The whole concept of this team, 7, is like Franz is 6'10", Paulo's 6'10", Anthony Black's 6'7", Goga is 7 feet, Wendell Carter Jr. 6'10", Jonathan Isaac 7 feet. We got our ass kicked on the boards. All the size in the world, and we get our ass kicked on the boards. 46-34. Like on the offensive glass, they have 33. No, they have 13. I'm sorry, to our 7. Like they just whooped our ass on the glass, man.
It's like it's the opposite. Like they played like they were the underdogs. Like they wanted it more.
Yes.
Like we in that position, we're the ones that's supposed to be trying to prove everybody wrong, but they was like, nah, we want it more than y'all. And it's so frustrating to watch that, man. Like, come on now. Gotta have some pride.
Nah, you're absolutely right, man. You're reminding me that of numerous times where I saw our guys not following their shots and they missed. And then on the flip side, they have all these offensive rebounds. Why do you think? Because they crash the boards when they or their teammate shoots. You see the Celtics jerseys crashing the boards, trying to get an offensive board. And you're right. It should be reversed because their shots go in and ours don't. So shouldn't we be the ones crashing the boards on our shots? Don't you think?
Hey, you should be used to that.
It's like we're an upside down world or something.
It's crazy, man. What do they call that in Stranger Things? What's the place?
I don't know what it's called. Let us know in the comments, second cousins. Is it the upside down world or the some shit like that? That's where we are, man. We're in the twilight zone.
It's crazy. It's insane.
Where the young team doesn't seem to have the grit. I mean, at the start of the game, you could tell we were making an effort to push the pace, but after the initial burst, that shit just went away. Like once the game just settled in, we stopped pushing the pace. We only end up with 2 more shots than they do. I like the thinking behind that, right? If you're going up against this team, the only chance you have of beating this 3-point shooting juggernaut is to get 8 to 10 more shots than them up in the game. and
Yeah,
we
gotta
only
even
get
it out.
2, and that's not good enough.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's like just like to your point, man. Like I just feel like the body language was crazy because you start out good, they pushing the pace, everything is going good, but then as soon as things start to go bad a little bit, shoulders drop, the head drop, the
Mm,
energy leaves, and then that's when it's like, all right, Paulo, we tried. Now do what you do.
yeah,
Because we don't want to take another shot or none of that.
yeah, yeah. It's like the Celtics or Muhammad Ali just roping a dope, just waiting for us to kind of take our foot off. Nah, they're gonna give up. We'll just let them first couple quarters, just chill.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Jaylen Brown comes out third quarter, step back, pull up,
My goodness. Yeah.
Just he's a bad
And
man. 36 points.
oh,
This is
man.
why this man was the Finals MVP. Okay, like there's a reason that everyone is picking this team to go to the Finals. Without their best
Right.
player, they still do work. KP gets a blunt object to the face, comes back. I mean, that's kind of legendary. Even I gotta tip
Yeah.
my hat to it. He gets popped in the
Come
face,
on.
stitches, comes back to shoot the free throw so he can come back in later. You got to respect that. I understand why the fans love him, and they get production from other places too. Peyton Pritchard just won 6th Man of the Year this year. He comes out 14 points. He can give it to you. Derek White, a quiet game with 17, just super balanced from the Celtics, and
Yep.
that's how we need to win. And I think when people look at our team, myself included, there's a lot of comparisons that we can draw to the Celtics. These two ball dominant wings, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, they have had that growth in the Celtics in terms of the 3 ball, and they've gone all in on it. What move
Right.
will our front office make this year? And it can't be Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. I know, look, second cousins, I know he can play some defense. I don't care if he's shooting freaking rainbows out of his ass cheeks on defense and blinding people. We're playing a bunch of leprechauns. They can play right through the rainbows.
That's it.
Give
They
me
skating on top of that.
Give me some Tristan Da Silva next game. Like, I'm done with the 30 minutes of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Coach Mosley, and I don't think he'll do it. He's going with Gary Harris and KCP to have the veteran presence there. But get these young guys some experience. Shit, man, if we're going to get beat,
Right.
let's let Tristan Da Silva get some burn and see what's going on.
Yeah. I agree with that 100% because I'm sick of seeing KCP on the court. I mean, just like I said, 82 games of trying to make excuses for him. Like, you literally was brought here for this moment. Like,
Yeah.
the veteran presence, like you said, the common presence. This guy probably got like more technicals than anybody on the team. He just hasn't been that common presence the entire season. And he can't even make up for it by hitting open shots. Every one of his shots tonight was open and he missed them.
Yeah. Yeah, if you run a nonprofit in the Orlando area, now is the time to reach out to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's representatives because he should be in a charitable spirit.
For real. And he should be feeling very guilty about cashing that check.
Yeah, exactly. Here, maybe if I give some away, I won't feel as guilty. I liked what I saw from Goga Batadze in his minutes. I know Wendell Carter balled. You want to talk about that? You want to talk about Dell?
Yeah, man, we can talk about Dale. Dale been getting a lot of negative talk throughout the season for not being for not being the Dale of old. But recently I think he's starting to turn around and tonight was like, I mean, it was just like one of those performances where it's like, this is what we need from you every night. And he finally brought it. The rebounds, the points, the and ones. He played good defense, switching out on the perimeter. Like he was good tonight. And we've been begging for a third player. And Franz he had 23 the first game, but it was a bad 23.
Yeah.
He did a little better this game. And Dale was like that third person that almost got it over the top. But again, no shooting. No chance. So,
Yeah, he was the only shining star, the only silver lining from beyond the arc. He goes 3 of 3 from three-point land, 16
Right.
points. He was passing up some shots early, and I was a little frustrated with him early in the game, but he did come back and do some things, had some nice footwork in the paint, and then started hitting shots in the corner, which is something we expect of him. I mean, he shot 40% from beyond the arc last year, especially from that corner. And the trailer, top of the key, he loves that spot as well. And this year he's just been quiet, man. And it's almost like man, did you forget? You're like 6'10", 240. Like,
Yeah.
can you have a little bit of a post game when he's get Derek White sealed? Like, can we get him the ball? Can you do anything with it there? It just feels like Paulo's the only offensive option, and everything else, all other wells are dry, which makes it tough to watch, man. It's been a tough team to watch. I'm honestly kind of sick of it. I'm not feeling optimistic going into Game 3, but I am trying to remind myself, Cedric, last year we got our ass whooped by Cleveland 2 games, and then we came back and we won at home. So can we still win at home? I'm not feeling – now is not the time to ask me that question. Ask me Thursday afternoon, Friday afternoon. I might be feeling a little bit more charitable. We'll see what type of grit these young men are made of, and regardless, it's fantastic experience, good playoff experience for these young men. Seven, thank you so much for joining me, man. It's been a pleasure. We got to do it again soon. Let us know how you're feeling about this game in the comments, Second Cousins. What did we miss? I'm sure we missed some things. Celtics fans, you can chime in with your nonsense, you Bostonites. We'll reply. We can talk some shit in the comments, but we love you all.
Make sure I hit the like button too. Like it up. Run them likes up.
Yo, Seven's an expert. We got to have this dude on all the time.
I'm here, baby.
Peace out, Seven. Peace out, Second Cousins.